Well, this time tomorrow, more than 25,000 people will be walking and running from Brooklyn through the Battery Tunnel to the World Trade Center. It's all to remember and honor the first responders who made the ultimate sacrifice on September 11th, as well as our military heroes. The Tunnel to Towers 5K retraces the steps of fallen firefighter Stephen Siller, who ran on foot to Ground Zero and never came home. Joining me this morning are George and Russ Siller, Stephen's brothers. Thank you both so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
This run, I've done it myself, so fun, but emotional too, because it literally retraces your brother's last journey. For those who don't know, tell us about what Stephen did on September 11th.
Well, he was on his way coming home from his night shift to play golf with Russ, myself, and my brother Frank. And he heard on his scanner that there was something going on at the towers, and he called up his wife, Sally, and said, tell the boys I'll meet up with them later. And he ended up getting stopped at the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel. He put his gear on and ran through the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel to the towers to save lives. And unfortunately, he lost his life, but we're very proud of him, like many of the heroes that day.
Russ, what kind of guy was your brother?
He was extremely well-read, intelligent, quick-witted, great father, great brother, big heart, funny. Like a practical joke or two. Yeah. His jokes were on another level, his practical jokes. But he loved his kids and his Sally and us. He had a big heart.
Tell us about this run. Are you surprised? You started out with just how many people the first year?
I think it was under 2,000.
Under 2,000. Now it's over 20,000. Are you surprised by all the people touched by his story who want to come and participate?
It's an inspiring story. You know, I always tell people if I had nothing to do with this run, I would tell you to go one time because it changes your life. You feel so patriotic and so wonderful, proud of our country. And it's Stephen's story is emblematic of what all those rescue workers did that day. And a lot of people can relate to that. And then our military now are doing so much for us. So there's a lot of connections, the same type of guys, and it's a great feeling, great day.
Because this run, like you mentioned, it is Stephen's story, but it represents him and the 342 other firefighters who all have their own stories, who lost their lives on 9/11 as well. Yes,
they, you know, in the police and the Port Authority, and now the military. Everybody's the same type of MO, and they have friends and family, and it's a good way for people to come back to Ground Zero and do it in a more celebratory way of honoring their lives instead of thinking about their death.
And a lot of firefighters come and they wear their own gear and they run through the tunnel as well.
Yes, they do. And it's sort of symbolic that not only can you run in honor of all those people, but you can run with extra gear and extra weight. Firefighters from all over the world, really, come to our run. And they've become our friends, firefighters from England, for example. And they've supported us. And amazingly, they're willing to take a plane, a train, and everything to get here on it. So that's never dreamed that would happen as we saw the run developing, that it would be
that it would grow that much quickly. We have a few seconds left. Where does the money go to that you all raise?
Well, we've raised over $40 million. We've built a orphanage through the New York family called Stephen's House on Staten Island. Our biggest initiative right now is Building for America's Bravest, where we're building homes for the most catastrophically injured soldiers coming back with triple amputees, burns, or whatever. And we're giving them smart homes so they can live with dignity and have freedom and independence and give back something to the guys that gave so much to us.
Well, George and Russ Siller, thank you both so much for being here, and thank you for your brother and his sacrifice for all of us. And we wish you a wonderful run tomorrow.
It's going to be a great day, great weather, and great patriotic spirit.
Great to come out and cheer even if you can't run.
God bless CBS.
Oh, thank you. We are a proud sponsor of the Tunnel to Towers run. It takes place tomorrow morning. You can catch our special coverage on CBS 2 beginning at 10:30. We'll be right back. This is CBS 2 News Saturday morning.